into the helm of the company or now being the CEO, it's this full circle feeling.
As the son of the co-founder, the grandson of the founder, means so very much to members of the sales force.
Well, look who's here. Hi.
Hey, Mom.
And of course, Mary Kay always predicted that he would one time be running the company, and I'm not sure he believed that or if that was on his goal poster, but it's amazing how many things that Mary Kay said that other people shook their heads at in denial and that actually did come true.
You know, when I first met Ryan and had the opportunity to work with him in a few global markets, you could just feel his dedication and love to this company.
He grew up in the company, he understands it.
He had the brilliance of his father, Richard, and Mary Kay, and he had the heart of Mary Kay.
You know, my dad was such a successful businessman, and I looked up to him as sort of the brains and kind of the finance side of the business. And then my grandmother was like the world's best motivator, the world's most honest, humble, loving person, and I kind of tried to emulate them both. The biggest challenge we have going forward is really adapting ourselves to the way consumers want to consume beauty products.
Today, technology is changing faster than ever. And you know what? It'll only change faster and faster. It's not slowing down.
We're always looking ahead at how we can make things better. How can we expand our product portfolio and making sure that we have the right products at the right time.
And so how we navigate that change is going to be real important for our future. But you know what? We have Mary Kay Ash as an example. She was the trailblazer. She was the disruptor. She embraced change as who she was. That was exactly what got us to this point.
We're a company about interactions between people. We're a social business. I remember somebody said we invented Facebook because Mary Kay used to say, you see a face, go book it.
We've got virtual, we've got great products, we've got everything coming together to create the most incredible next 60 years.
Qué maravilloso ver cómo nuestra empresa en 60 años ha evolucionado.
60 years celebrating Mary Kay is just the beginning.
Because we all understand Mary Kay's vision for her company, and we're laser focused on the mission of enriching lives, and that meant a whole lot 60 years ago. It means so much for us today, and it will be equally as meaningful for the next 60 years.
But in order for this culture to impact, we have to change how we do things to sustain it.
Staying true to who we are, at the same time challenging all the ways we do who we are.
And to continue to have the impact that we know that it can have.
I don't think she had a clue how many lives would be touched by it. When you look today at all over the world and so many women, every age, shape, size, personality, style, and they were attached to her dream. And the impact that we're having today, 60 years later, it's mind-blowing.
We have 60 years of success because Mary Kay Ash started this company with her values, with her beliefs, with her ability to believe in every single person that she talked to.
Those principles and values, that's the bedrock of what will allow Mary Kay to be successful for generations to come.
It still goes on because she breathed and groomed and guided that philosophy into the leaders of her company.
And the only thing she asked from us was to pass it on.
And I truly believe that it was divinely inspired that you began this company that's benefited so many of us. And I'm so thankful.
If you think about it, my life is attached to that dream she had. Your life is attached to the dream that she had. And so she stewarded her dream really well and completely. And now that dream continues to live on through all of us, all around the world. Her dream continues to live on because she did give it her all.
I think Mary Kay would take your hand, she would look into your eyes, and she would say to you, I believe we can make the next 60 years even better.
I send you my love and my very best wishes for success and for happiness. I love you.
And now, please welcome Chief Executive Officer and Mary Kay's grandson, Ryan Rogers.
Well, good morning, and thank you for that warm welcome. You know, I really liked how Nathan talked earlier about all the ways that Mary Kay remains such a strong and special company even after 60 plus years. And he's right, of course. Mary Kay is truly a story of remarkable strength and perseverance. There are so many layers to its success. And it all started with my grandmother, Mary Kay Ash. She was a trailblazer, a goal setter, and above all, a believer in women. We are all here today because of her. And that's incredible when you think about it. Certainly my family recognizes how her life and vision changed so much. In fact, as many of you may know, every summer we gather for our Mary Kay family seminar. We come together for work and fun, and to honor the legacy of Mary Kay. Well, this year we were in Montana, and the weather was a tad bit cooler than it is here. We always try to get a group photo, and this year we decided to wear our 60th anniversary scarves and grab some of our favorite Mary Kay skincare products. We too know that Mary Kay wins with skin. In fact, we had a record turnout this year with over 100 family members in attendance. Well, lately, as I've reflected on my time as CEO, family and legacy have been top of mind. I have much to look back on for inspiration and guidance. So many stories of strength, not just from my grandmother and father, but also from the many other dedicated, committed company leaders over the years, and of course, from you, our wonderful independent sales force. I think about Mary Kay and the work ethic that she modeled for all of us and for you. The sheer strength of her determination and commitment are legendary. I'm sure you've heard the stories of her standing in line for hours to ensure she could greet the women who were waiting to meet her. She never forgot how it felt when she had waited for hours to meet a company leader, and he essentially looked right through her to see how much longer the line was. When she started her own company, she was insistent on that never happening on her watch. She knew how important it was to put others first, and we continue to follow her example. I also consider how my father worked side by side with his mother as a young 20-something for hours and hours and then years and years. His brilliant business mind enabled the company to soar to unprecedented heights. One of the most significant wise decisions he made was taking the company back private in a leveraged buyout in the 1980s. He also had the foresight very early on to know that the company and our industry would need individuals to represent their interests in state capitals and even Washington, D.C., to protect the rights and status of independent business owners like yourself. And I'll never forget when I was a kid and he brought me to tour our automated storage and retrieval system, the building that we affectionately refer to as ASRS. It's our automated robot-run warehouse that almost every single Mary Kay product we sell visits for a brief period of time before being distributed around the country and throughout the world. It was absolutely state-of-the-art in the 1980s, but it's still state-of-the-art today. Now, those are stories of leadership and courage and boldness, wouldn't you agree? Well, I'm inspired by them, by my family, and I'm very grateful that this strength is in my DNA. As we take Mary Kay's mission into the next realm of success stories, your strength, your commitment will be critical. The world is changing, but the Mary Kay opportunity is as relevant as ever. Your approach will need to be bold and your resolve strong as we reach new generations of entrepreneurs. Don't be shy about trying new things or tweaking existing processes. My grandmother and father certainly weren't. As you'll hear more this afternoon, there's an entire world of potential Mary Kay customers who exist primarily in the digital space. And we want to reach them, to introduce them to our products. In fact, one of my primary goals as CEO is to ensure that anyone can easily find and purchase Mary Kay products from you. You are the heartbeat of this company and will always be the center of everything we do. That's why we want to make certain that a new generation meets you and learns more about Mary Kay, our incredible products, and our incredible opportunity. If you're not already, I challenge you to embrace and add new ways to work your business. Whether that's paid social media or more online parties or virtual coffee chats with potential customers, be bold and brave. Continue the things that work for you, but also embrace change. One of the best parts of this opportunity is that you can work your business your way, and that won't ever change. But it's important to recognize that what customers are looking for does evolve. Keep that in mind and remember my grandmother who blazed trails and achieved so much by not staying in her comfort zone. In my still relatively short period of time as your CEO, we've explored new things, striving to be bold and courageous. We've opened new markets, adapted new strategies, and continuously innovated to find new ways for you to be more successful in your business. But you know, there's something that I want to point out, and it's not new, but it is bold and courageous. While other direct selling companies have recently made some significant changes to how they operate, we are staying true to the opportunity created by my grandmother and our grandmother. And we are not making any changes to our current direct selling structure. But we heard a great deal this morning about being strong and stepping up, and how fitting these stories are for a Mary Kay seminar. You are each a part of the Mary Kay family, and I know there is more to your story. I look forward to hearing more about how you grow this next year. Whatever your aspirations are, dig deep, stay mentally strong, name your goals, and roadmap them. You have it in you. I know you can do it. It's also in your DNA. Thank you and have a great seminar.
Let's hear it again for Ryan Rogers.